Hi friends, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. I'm very excited about today's video because I got my hands on the Natasha Denona Mini Love Palette, which I saw and I thought it was absolutely stunning. I've never purchased Natasha Denona before because I cannot justify her prices. She is not cheap, okay? So this is what the outer packaging looks like. I think it is super duper pretty. It's got like this really pretty, almost metallic pink finish to it. And this is what the palette looks like. There's 5 shades. You are my true love. On first impressions, I seriously thought I may have punked myself. Like I said, I've never purchased anything from Natasha Denona before. However, I do have one of her palettes. We got it in BoxyCharm, and that's this beauty right here. And I sincerely thought, for whatever reason, that this palette was going to be this size. And I mean, there is clearly a size difference. It's like we're missing a whole shade. It makes sense though. This was $25. I think this one was $45. It was a BoxyCharm exclusive, so I don't know that you can actually judge that on a price. Okay, so there are the shades poorly swatched on my hand. I mean, they swatched really well. Honestly, they're quite pigmented. That's pretty impressive. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do with this palette yet. I think I'm just gonna grab what few makeup brushes I have that are still clean because I need to wash those today. And we're just gonna dive in and see what kind of look I come up with. Let me bring you guys in a little bit so you can see how scary my face is up close. I think what I wanna do is I wanna go in with this shade here and make that my transition shade. It's kind of like a dusty mauve-y rose shade. It's really, really, really pretty. You guys will have to let me know if you have any Natasha Denona products, and if so, what your favorite palette is or product or whatever. Honestly, I'm not really sure what all she makes. I know that she's cruelty free. I know that she is considered luxury, and I know that people really love her or hate her. Not like her, but like her formula. Some people think that it's completely worth it. Other people think that it's just kind of meh. I'm just kind of messily blending this. I'm not trying to be too super precise about it. All right, so there's that. That's actually really nice. I only went into it one time, so that's pretty impressive. It went on pretty well. I feel like it blended out pretty well. So far, I really am happy. Shoot, I forgot to put down eye primer. So this is without eye primer, you guys. That's pretty impressive. I got a little bit less shadow this time to kind of see like how buildable it is. I am kind of judging Natasha Denona as a brand as well as this palette, because listen, when you get things from BoxyCharm, especially exclusive products from BoxyCharm, I don't know how they actually measure up to the other products that are made by Natasha Denona to represent her brand to people who are not just signed up for like a subscription box. So I don't know if there's gonna be a quality difference between these two. I will say I'm already more impressed with this palette than this palette. I think this one was perfectly fine. I had absolutely no issues. It just didn't feel like anything extraordinary. Where this palette does feel like it does have a little bit of a better formula than most of the eyeshadow palettes that I own. So it does seem a little bit more higher quality, if that makes sense. I'm blabbing. I'm just gonna go back to blending. There's that shade. Like I said, I got a little bit less because I wanna see how it builds up. Seems like it's building up really, really nicely. I'm just gonna do a halo eye, and so I'm gonna take this deeper purpley shade in the middle, and I'm just gonna go on the outer and the inner corner and just kind of like blend over. Oh no, it's already a bloodbath. Do you see? I got it like way too into my inner corner. That's okay, we'll fix it, we'll fix it. This is really pigmented too, like super pigmented. Okay, so that's what we've got going on right now. I just stamped it on. I haven't blended it. Guys, when you do a halo eye or when you see somebody doing a halo eye, it looks crazy until like it all comes together at the very end. There are so many times that I'm getting ready for work and I'm like, oh my gosh, do I stop? Do I take it off? Do I restart? And I just have to stick with it because I'm running out of time and I'm usually late for work anyhow, and it does end up coming together. So just have faith in me, okay? I think that is so pretty so far. I'm just gonna do that to the other side now. There's a patch on my eye that I feel like just does not want to have shadow on it today, and I'm really not sure why. Do you guys see it? It's like a little bit thinner right there. It's definitely not the shadow's fault. I think it's my eyelid's fault because literally everywhere else it's blended so smoothly, but then right there it's super patchy. So I'm wondering if I had like foundation or built up concealer or something right there, and that's why it's doing that. Do you see what I just did? I'm sitting here complaining about my eye being patchy, and then I just stabbed myself. Maybe that's karma. You guys, don't talk bad about Natasha Denona. Her shadows attack. Okay, we got it. We got it. I take back everything I said, Natasha. I'm sorry. I'm taking the palette I showed you guys earlier because I feel like I really want to buff out this edge with the pink. So I'm gonna take this lightest shade, which is honestly a good brow highlight shade for me since I'm so pale, and I'm just kind of dusting over the edge of the pink, the light pink, so that it really looks diffused. Yeah, that makes me look a little bit less crazy. I think what I'm gonna do is just go in with a little flat brush, and I'm gonna pick up this pink shade on the end. This is so pretty. And I'm gonna tap it kind of on the outside of where that outer edge of that halo look I'm creating is at. That way we're kind of graduating to the lightest shade in the center. Oh, this is really pretty. All right, new technique. I'm going to use my finger. This is definitely applying better with my finger than the brush. I don't have as much control, but it is applying better. There's so much fallout on my face. So I think I'm gonna go over the center with the bright pink maybe, and I'm just going over the very center. Honestly, I like this a lot better. This seems to be less of a shadow topper and more of a standalone glitter that doesn't need anything underneath it. I do like that a lot better. And then I'm gonna go into this shade and I'm gonna put that on top because I think that will be super pretty. Yep, that's what I'm going for. And then I'm just taking a little bit more of that purple shade and going back over to kind of re-intensify and make sure that everything is where I want it to be. Underneath my eye, I'm gonna take that pencil brush again, and I'm just going to kind of do the same thing up top with the purple and the pink shade and bring it down. I have been loving a really smoky, probably like way more dramatic than it needs to be, under eye moment. I don't know, I'm just really digging it lately. Maybe I'm just into the whole raccoon look right now because I really don't sleep, so instead of fighting it, I'm just going with it. Question mark. Let me bring you guys in just a little bit. So this is where we are right now. I am gonna go put on some lashes and some liner, and I always touch up just a little bit, like I kind of like reblend some spots that I see that maybe didn't get blended all the way. And then I'll be back to tell you guys what I think about this palette and to show you guys what I came up with, okay? I will be back in just a few minutes. All right, I am back, and this is the completed eye look that I have. I have some thoughts, and one of those thoughts is I did not think that this look was gonna turn out so smoky and so vampy. When I look at this palette, it's like all these like really nice, pretty, girly, sweet pink shades, and then there's just this one deep shade, and I really ran with that deep shade and made that the emphasis of this whole look. But yeah, so this is it. My thoughts on this palette is, do you need it? I don't know. I'm not the one who shops for you. Do I need it? I'm really happy I picked it up. I'm glad it was only $25. I do not believe that I need to go and spend the $65 to get the oversized palette, or I guess not oversized palette, but the full-size palette. I think these shades were beautiful. I really like them. They definitely blended out very well, especially the two mattes. I was a little bit confused about this deeper pink glitter shade because I thought it was going to be more opaque than what it was, but you can build it up. But I think it's beautiful. I did use this champagne-y pink shade in my inner corner to kind of brighten it up. I'm very satisfied. I'm not I'm definitely going to be using this palette again for sure. Let me know if you want to see any other looks with this palette, or if you have another palette that you think that I should try. I think this is absolutely gorgeous. If you can get your hands on it, I would recommend it if you don't have anything like this in your collection. That's my video for today, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Please give this video a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe and comment down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. I have no idea what I'm doing yet. I haven't planned anything out. I'm still very new to this, but I will see you guys then. Have a great one. Bye!